All right, so this is kind of fun. The next topic that we're going to kind of discuss on a typical Sunday night is going to be failure. One of the things that I like to share when I talk about failure is one of the hopes that we're going to do here on Sunday night with all the parents that are coming is to create kind of a common vernacular. And what I mean by that, and I'm not that smart, I learned that word. Common vernacular is if I lined up 20 firefighters here, different states, different counties, different cities, different departments, and I were to look at them and say, flow path, they all would do this and they all would know exactly what it is that I'm talking about because we have a common vernacular. And it's the same thing with every single industry. Nursing, chiropractors, hairstylists. We communicate effectively with everybody because everyone's communicating with the same terminology and the same type of words. So it lessens the amount of confusion. So here's one of the things that I hope to accomplish by bringing you guys here and discussing these types of things. If I were to line up 20 parents and I were to say, talk to me about how you handle the word failure in your house, I don't think that you would have 20 of the exact same answers. But what if you did? What if you took a community, okay? And what if you said, what if we all viewed failure this way? Because when you read the books on leadership, and it doesn't matter which one you read, test me on this. Go grab any leadership book and read this stuff. I am not that smart. I've learned it from reading smarter people than me. They all view failure one way, and this is the way they view it. Failure is greater than or equal to success. Listen to that. Failure is greater than or equal to success. That means that when they succeed, they're ecstatic. Who doesn't want to succeed? But when they fail, it stings a little bit, okay? You don't like it, but in your heart you know it's equal to success or better than. We learn our best lessons through our failures. We grow the most through our failures. Our character is built more in our failures. And one of the things with working with thousands of teenagers and parents is I have hindsight on my side. I know that when I see a 13-year-old or a 16-year-old or an 18-year-old or a 6-year-old, when I see them fail, they're devastated, but I understand that this is actually going to open a door. It's going to build something in them that they can't see yet. And having relationships long-term for over 20 years with these, I see that upon talking to them years down the road, they look and they're so excited. And I remember that opportunity wouldn't have presented itself had they not failed a year or two ago. And when they're devastated, I'm devastated with them because I'm sad because no one wants to fail. But on the inside of me, I know this is really a good thing. What if in everyone's home, that's the way that you spoke about failure? 20 parents, 20 descriptions. 20 coaches, 20 descriptions of failure. 20 coaches, 1 description of failure. 20 parents, 1 description of failure. What would it look like if a kid grew up thinking failure isn't failure, failure is a step to progress, and they could actually be happy with that. There's a story, I don't know if it's true, but I tell it, of Thomas Edison. It's the epitome of this one, and it's in many books, and so either they got it wrong, and I'm passing it on. But Thomas Edison, apparently, it took like 10,000 tries to get the light bulb. Okay, 10,000 tries. And one time he was being interviewed, and the person looked at him and said, you must be so, this is before he invented it, you must be so discouraged because you just keep failing. And he just looked confused because see, his head didn't think like that. He said, failing? He said, every time I do something and it fails, I know one more thing that doesn't work and it gets me one step closer to it working. What a beautiful way to look at failure. We all fail. We don't make teams. We don't get A's. We don't make the clubs. We don't get at the right seat. We don't have the friends that we want. We fail, we fail, we fail, we fail, we fail. Life is full of failures, and you can look at it 2 different ways, probably more than 2. But what if we all looked at it the same way? Failure is greater than or equal to success. And this is another thing that we're going to be talking about.